What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another action figure review video. I'm your host, Avionics. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and ringing that notifications bell. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this new action figure from Spin Master. This is from Horizon Forbidden West, the video game exclusively on the PlayStation 4 and 5. We have the star main character of the game, ALOY, and this is an Amazon exclusive. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is just an Amazon exclusive. She just arrived earlier today. She cost $49.99. I pre-ordered this about 2 or 3 months ago. But yeah, here she is today. So we've got some awesome looking box sleeve artwork going on. So on the front we have our PlayStation licensed logo. Up here it says for ages 17 and up. We've got the art from the licensing video game of ALOY herself, and then a promotional shot of the action figure ALOY. Then down here it says Horizon Forbidden West, and then it says ALOY Nora Huntress outfit, deluxe 6-inch figure, 42 points of articulation. Wow, we're gonna go over all of that. Here is the side of this sleeve right there, showing off the Shapes Collection PS5 icons logo. On this side we have our PS logo at the top, all the accessories lined up right there, and then once again ALOY Nora Huntress outfit, the 42 points of articulation. It says here original product sculpt by that it looks French, Randall Paul Bennett. Original figure model painter is that person right there. So thank you to those two for bringing us an awesome and accurate ALOY action figure. And then here is the back. Pause it if you would like to read it right there. But we have artwork, and then down here we have all the licensing mumbo jumbo. This is a 2024 Sony Interactive licensed action figure. So as we remove the sleeve, so this looks beautiful. So we have that's the front, along the spine right there. On the back side, got a close portrait of ALOY. And then on this side, before it opens up to be like this. So we have this wonderful display. So if you're an inbox collector, you can just leave it on your shelf just like that. We have a total of 6 different face plates, and then all of her accessories displayed all nice, neatly and organized. And then here is ALOY herself in this plastic blister tray, which seems pretty loose, so looks like it'll just come out. There you go. And then the inside of that half of the box looks really cool. You can perhaps just stand her up there. But yeah, let's go ahead and unbox everything else out of this. If you do plan on purchasing this ALOY Horizon Forbidden West exclusive action figure on Amazon, I have my Amazon affiliate link down below in the video description, and I do want to let you know that I do receive a little bit of commissions. But yeah, so here is the action figure and all the accessories all laid out for you. So the interesting thing about our ALOY action figure is she has multiple face plates to swap in and out. But here is the head sculpt and hair sculpt. My goodness, this is a masterpiece. Spin Master did a really great job with the paint, the colors, the sculpt, mold, and the detail of like the braids, all the hairs. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful. It goes from like an amber orange all the way to a lighter color of orange. And then the ears, even the ears, she has her earpiece that she has in the video game. Oh, by the way, if you haven't played these Horizon Forbidden West video games, you need to, because they are great open world RPG type of games, and those are the games I love. So, and you know, I played both of the games. But yeah, she even has her communications device in her ear right there. But yeah, so this is by default, this is her default face coming out of the package. And she has an offset look to her eyes, so she's kind of glancing off to her left, but the freckles and the paint and the eyes are beautifully done. This video doesn't do its justice. It's not as light as you see in the video. It has more tone and just a little bit more saturation. But But yeah, so she's gonna have this one. So what you could do is swap it out. You just pull it off like that, and then they just peg in just like that. All right, so that's face plate number 1. And then we have this one, which she has more of a stern look. All right, so here is the third one we are trying on her. Looks really good. Here is faceplate number 4. Here is faceplate number 5. All that war paint. And then faceplate number 6 with some more paint, but she is smiling. Alright, now moving on to hands. She has a total of 8 hands, 4 pairs. Let's put a face on her. So yeah, so these should just peg in. So this is the more stern look that I have on here. Alright, okay, that's how good do these peg in. Alright, so it takes a little bit of force just to make sure the lines are covered up on the sides, but there we go. We have the more stern look. I like this one. I like this one. Alright, so by default, her hands out of the packaging, she has these relaxed right hand that hinge side to side. Here on her left hand, she has this kind of a gesture, and it moves side to side. And then we'll go into articulation here in a little bit. And then we have her archer bow right hand with the glove, and this one hinges side to side. So it's a closed fist with that half glove, the archer's glove. And then her left hand is a fist but without the glove, because she holds her bow by the left hand, and then her arrow hand is her right hand. And then here she has her left gripping hand with no glove. And then this one articulates up and down. All right, nice. The stems are kind of short. I'm kind of worried that her hands won't stay in, but we'll find out here in a little bit. All right, so here's her gripping right hand wearing the archer's glove. And it articulates up and down. Might have to put these in some hot water to loosen the joints. I think I will do that here shortly. Here is another right hand. This one articulates side to side, and it's the bow drawn hand sculpt. So you'll be able to put the string from the bow right there in between the fingers. Looks really good. And then she includes this gripping hand with the index finger pointing out. So she's going to use this one as holding the spear or her bow. But the finger is kind of wonky, as you can see. It's soft, but it's not too soft. But it's just kind of wonky. But yeah, so that's the sculpt, and then it articulates up and down. One other thing I wanted to point out about her hands is they are very small and dainty for 1/12 scale. But we are shortly going to show her with other 1/12 scale figures and take a look at and compare her hands, really. Here is her quiver of arrows. So it's primarily all brown, but we do have some accents of silver right there, some metal, some buckles, and then here we have a peg that's going to peg into her back. Let's see here. Well, looking at her back, she has this thing. It's like a peg. We'll go over it shortly, but there is a peg here. Unless she carries it. Oh, she carries it by her side. That's right. She carries it by her side. So there's the hole. And then the tails of the arrows are yellow. It's a hard sculpt, so these don't actually come out. But you'll be able to peg her quiver of arrows right there on the side. Let's see how well it holds in. Okay, right there. There you go. Alright, and then she does have this one loose arrow, which is a little bit flexible. I'd be careful not to bend it too much though, but it's all brown with white and black paint to it. So the arrowhead is all black, and it is a little bit pointy, but it is flexible. Got the white, brown, and then the wrap in the middle of the arrow. And then the tail is all white. And then her bow looks absolutely stunning. And this is very accurate to the game. And it's got the feathers and the top of the bow. This looks really good. The handle sculpted really good. Down here, even all the details down here Looks really good. And what's really cool about this bow is it's the rope or the string is in a hard sculpt, so it actually, can you hear that? Yeah, it actually flexes, so you can pose her with the bow all drawn out like that. Really cool, really cool. And then we have her spear. Now this thing looks stunning as well. I mean, look at all the details and the paint applications, some nice gradients and fades going on. And look at that blade. Look at this blade, is awesome. Look at that. Nice paint. I don't see any paint defects whatsoever. And it looks like we have a little hole here. Okay, so this is for the peg on the back of her. Right there. So we're going to be able to peg this in. So here's how you peg it in with the blade down. Oh, be careful too. I mean, I'm afraid this thing might just break off. I think I'm gonna go ahead and loosen everything up, the joints on those hands with some hot water real quick, and I'm gonna dip this in there too, because I really want to post this up here in her back. All right, so after warming up all of her hands so they can articulate a lot better, and warming up this point to connect, I think I would recommend not stowing her spear there. Just the risk of breaking that peg on her back. I mean, I think that'll do for the most part if you're going to display her like that. And I did also notice while trying to finagle the spear on her back, her hair articulates. It's like a lock of her hair fell out. So that's really cool. So I guess that's part of the 42 points of articulation. So we have that one spins around, and then this one also comes off and articulates. Kind of reminiscent of the Ninja Turtles headband ties on some of the action figures like NECA or Best Action. So yeah, so if you take off all three, she's got these 3 holes in the back of her head now. So, I mean, I guess that's one way of... Oh, actually, there's 5. Here's a smaller one on the lower right, and then the left. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, now she looks weird. Anyone getting trypophobia from seeing this part of the video and the figure? It's kind of creeping me out a little bit. But you can have her without all that, I guess. I mean, if you have her on display, you can't see the back of her head. Yeah, now I gotta remember where all these came from. The small ones go down here, and then they just go up in size. I guess you can intermix the other 3 too. So I guess that means you can pose her hair as if she's like jumping through the forest. So like it's emulate some motion of the hair flying. So that's really cool. All right, now let's take a closer look at everything, the detail. Oh, you know what? Let me put some hands on her. All right, hands are on her. So now let's take a closer look. I mean, when you look at the hair, look at the details in between. You got the black wash. Those braids are really detailed. Her clothing is very accurate to the game as well. Lots of different colors and folds and creases everywhere. And then look at the, I don't know what you call this, her neck armor or whatever. Not really. I guess, yeah, shoulder pads. The texture in that looks really good. And you can see all the texture and all the beads of her necklaces. And then the wraps on her forearms look really good. And these right here, man, that looks fantastic. The tech on her forearm armor, yeah, that looks really good. And then the bright, nice details and accuracy of the skirt part, I guess, or cloth. And then you have her tactical pouches, even this rope. Also, this articulates too, so I guess that counts as far as the 42 points of articulation. Does it come off? Oh, it does come off. Okay, so that's cool. So you can have her like perhaps holding the rope in her hand. So that's an option as well as an extra accessory. Let's go ahead and add that in. And then the back of her shirt got details in there, different colors. Then going down to her legs. Going on here, let's see, you've got the pants, all brown, and then her armor at her knees. She's got more of that tech gear, 4 knee pads, and then we have like a tie here. We have some, kind of looks like some mesh fishnet going on, and then the cool details and sculpt of this animal hide right there. Looks really good. She does not have peg holes to stand her up, so that's a shame, because I feel like her limbs are kind of, well, her feet are too small. You would have to definitely use a stand of some sort, perhaps one of those like arms. All right, now let's check articulation on Aloy. Wow, she can look down really good. That's some good range of motion looking down at her feet. Her hair is going to kind of get in her way. Oops, her face is coming off. If you take the hair off, let's see how far her head can go look up. So she can look really high up. That looks good, just without all the hair. And then it's going to rotate all the way around. Wow, look at that. That is amazing. Look at that range of motion, the head tilt. So there's a ball joint here, and then one at the neck at the collarbone. Alright, Aloy in a T-pose. And then, does she have butterfly joints? It does seem like she has a butterfly. Oh, she does have butterfly joints. Alright. And then all the way around. And then she's going to have a swivel at the elbow. Right there. And then one single joint at the elbow for 90 degrees. And I feel like this cloth can come off. Let's see here. The back. I think it can, but I don't want to take it off. We already went through the hands. Her upper torso has lots of good range of motion right there. Look at that. So she's going to be able to crunch forward as far as that. All the way back. Amazing. And then let's see. Waist rotation. No? Oh man, look, I'm so impressed at that. The torso articulation as well is really good. There is no rotation at the waist though. That's unfortunate though. Doing the splits, kicking up all the way forward is really good. And she can even probably hold this position where she's kind of like holding her leg up. That's pretty cool. All the way back. Now her knees do show 2 pins here for double joints. So there she is with her knees all back. She can basically touch her butt. We do have thigh swivel. We do have an ankle swivel at the high point of the ankle, and then it also rotates. It rotates, but it also like kind of like on a ball joint, which is really cool. And then her foot's gonna be able to go back as far like that, hinging all the way up, and she does have toe articulation right there too, as you can see. And then there is a rocker swivel at the bottom. I'm also noticing that these pouches swivel too. Look at that. Could probably, yeah, you can remove these. You know what, I'm not going to remove it because the rope was kind of hard to put back into its hole. But yeah, this one moves. The other pouches don't move, so that's really cool. The bow does have that hole here, so try and be careful and put it in her back without breaking it. I wish Spin Master had a better solution on how to stow away her weapons on her back better, rather than this very narrow and skinny post or peg. So here's Jack-specific Zelda, and she's got about the same hand size as Aloy. But here are Zelda and Link from Breath of the Wild Jack-specific line. And here is Black Series Mandalorian and Cara Dune, alongside Marvel Legends Black Widow and Nick Fury, with G.I. Joe Classified, Baroness and Firefly, with Jada Toys, Chun-Li and Ryu. And let's go ahead and throw in some NECA cartoon Pizza Club Turtles with Raph and Donnie. So yeah, I think Spin Master did a great job of putting her well in scale into that 1/12 realm or 6-inch scale. As you can see, she's sized up with other different lines of action figures across our figure universe. But this Aloy action figure from the PlayStation game Horizon Forbidden West is just outstanding, and I'm glad to have her in my collection, as I do have a little display shelf of video game characters that I'm connected to. I have Mario, obviously I have Zelda and Link from Breath of the Wild. I have my original Nintendo Contra NECA figures. I've got The Witcher from McFarlane, so she's going to fit in quite well with all of those favorite video game characters of mine. As far as her price point of $49.99, I think you get a great value for your money, because she comes with all these accessories. like what, 6 different face plates, 8 hands total, or 4 pairs, and all that articulation, including her locks of hair, even the rope, and that tactical pouch on her belt. Once again, my Amazon affiliate link is down below in the video description if you're looking to purchase her. But if you guys enjoyed watching this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. Go ahead and chime in and leave any thoughts and comments down below. And once again, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notifications bell. Thanks for watching.